let's see. First of all, we're going to do some inventory management. We are actually going to take that vulnerary again. He's going to need an axe, yes. He is going to need a bow. Because we're going to make Felix a bow knight. Which is a very unusual build for him, but that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to need a bow for him. We're going to go with a Dark Knight for Sylvain, so yes, he can keep the Iron Lance. She does not need a weapon. She does not need a weapon either. She can keep her lance, and Byleth needs a lance, definitely. Okay, battalions, we do, as you can see, because this is a New Game Plus file, we could theoretically use the two battalions that I used in the New Game file that I used as a basis for this, but we're not going to. We're actually going to sell those two battalions, so we don't have access to them anymore. We will sell them as soon as we can, so we don't have any benefits from the New Game file. And yeah, we are going to use bows instead of swords for Felix, because if we wanted to put him into a Knight masterclass, the next closest thing would be Dark Knight, but he would have to get an A in Lances, and he would have to get a B+ in Reason, which we would have to unlock his talent first, and I'm like, we could just go with bows, which he already has a strength in, and go for Bow Knight. And Bow Knight is a shit class in terms of stat growth. Bow Knight has really awful stat growths. But the good news is, Felix has very good stat growths. It doesn't matter if you put him into a class with shit stat growths, he's still going to be very, very good. So that's why we're going to put him into Bow Knight. So it's basically going to be Falcon Knight, Holy Knight, Bow Knight, Great Knight, Bow Knight, Dark Knight, Holy Knight, Falcon Knight, and then after the time skip we will get one last character who's also going to be a Great Knight, and then we're going to have all our people in Knight masterclasses. If you're not going for Great Knight, which I do not recommend, like we're only doing this for the theme, for the meme of the playthrough. Normally what I would recommend for the do is give him gauntlets, which automatically attack twice, which is amazing with his strength stat, and also allows him to go into his growth line where he actually gets a speed bonus to his a bonus to his speed growth, because his base speed growth is only something like 15 or 20, which is pretty bad. So if you can get him to 10% from Brawler and Grappler, that would be awesome. So he actually gets a bit faster, and then put him into War Master, which also has extra speed growth. War Master to do is a beast. It is absolutely disgusting. He's just so strong as a War Master. But again, this time we're going to try to go for Knights everywhere, so he's gonna have to become a Great Knight. The important thing right now is, can I already get her? Yes. We are going to get Byleth a Iron Lance. Because Byleth will have to go into, oh yeah, I can't access that yet. Too bad. Byleth will have to go into Pegasus Knight, and she needs to get some Lance rank for that. So, let's go. Alright, I think now we can actually explore. Let me actually save. Alright, now. No, you are not imagining things, Byleth. Now, unit appearance is something that you can change all the time. As said, there is an alternate hairstyle that you can access in the second part of the game, if you have New Game Plus. And since we are in New Game Plus, we could theoretically also set our professor level right away. You can see we have something like 228,000 points of renown. That is ridiculous. That is more renown than you will ever need for anything. We could also set support levels, provided we already had them, which you can see I based this on the Crimson Flower playthrough because I literally do not have support with anybody except like a handful of characters that I gained support with for some reason. I could already set skill levels for Byleth because I used her in the playthrough that I used as a basis for this new game class. I could already give her class abilities and stuff like that. We are not going to do any of that. We're not going to mess with this. The one thing that we are going to do, and that I like to do in terms of unit appearance, is I go to everyone, and we are going to put everyone into Summerwear. There we go. This helps me tell apart which characters I have already recruited and which I haven't, and also I think the summer gear just looks very neat on almost everybody. Now, next up, because I have the DLCs, we're going to get the Sacred Item set, and we're going to get the Cindered Shadows reward, which is the Chalice of Beginnings. The Chalice of Beginnings is the most overpowered item in the entire game, because it nullifies extra effectiveness, which means if you're on a flyer and somebody tries to come at you with a bow, tough luck for them, it's not going to be effective. And also it allows counterattacks at any range, which means it's legitimately possible to make a build where you give Dimitri Battalion Wrath and Battalion Vantage, which means he will automatically get a attack first, and he will get extra crit chance. And then you give him the Chalice of Beginnings, which means he can attack at any range, so you can get attacked by a Meteor Mage from the other side of the map. And because of his abilities, Dimitri will attack first, he will be able to attack from that range, and he will demolish the mage. You can literally throw him into a room full of enemies and just watch him take them out, every single one of them, in the enemy phase, which is why I'm saying Dimitri is the most busted enemy phase character. I once did a Bow Knight Dimitri playthrough. It was so much fun. It was just watch him kill every single one of them. So yeah, he gets the Chalice of Beginnings as a treat. Absolutely busted. Okay, let's change some goals. Yeah, he can actually stick with Lance and Authority. And once I have unlocked his Riding boon, he can switch to Riding and Authority. We don't need Brawling for him, we need Axe and Heavy Armor. You need bows and oh god, he's going to need lance and he's going to need riding at some point, so let's start with bows and riding. He is gonna need bows and also riding. He has a hidden talent in lances, so we're not gonna go for lances until we have unlocked that. Actually, let's do bows and axes, because I want all of these guys to have access to Brigand class for Death Blow as well. Yeah, lance and axes sounds good for now. Mercedes. The outfit change, most of the outfit changes are a DLC thing. So the summer outfit and so on and so forth, that is a DLC thing. Everything that you see in here is DLC. Could also put Byleth into dancer gear, or let her run around like as a grown-up Sophist. What is a New Game Plus thing is the ability to choose between younger and older. That is only possible in New Game Plus. But the outfits themselves, they are DLC. What else do we have? We wanted to go for her. Oh god, she's gonna need to learn so many things that she doesn't actually need. Let's stick with this for now, because I want to get her a C in want to get her a C in reason as well, so she's actually good with that. You can please learn a bit of faith, because with every mage character you have, I recommend always having a I recommend always teaching them faith as well, even if they are focusing on dark magic, because it literally only takes up to D in order for them to be able to heal people. And it's a free heal. Why would you pass up a free heal? Just teach them D in faith and let them learn the healing spell. And Ingrid already has a D in flying, which is good, so she can keep going as she is right over here. Perfect. So yeah, we're actually done here.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
This is why I can never take it seriously when some people of the fandom say, oh, the church has everybody under their heel, they control everything, and I'm like, they cannot even enforce equal housing in their own academy. Like, no, the nobility is not under their heel. Like, they really aren't.
I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
And that is actually hinting at something that we can do in the next week. In the next chapter, we can start recruiting people, technically. We probably won't have the skills to recruit anybody just yet, but technically we can.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
Alright, the quest where we have to plant the dew seeds.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes.
Okay, we can get a bunch of introductory dialogue here. I am going to skip for all of this because it's literally just tutorials. And I'm aware of all of these.
It's helpful to
so,
professors at the students and
goodbye. But we're gonna talk to everybody else. Can we go to Abyss yet? No, we can't. Oh, too bad.
Yes. I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
Ah yes, so cute. Get lost.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Okay, so I will try to pick the options that gain support with everybody just to make recruitment a bit easier. It's been a while since I've played foe, so I might actually miss one or two of them. Thanks for all my hard work. I have barely done anything yet. Like, thank me again in 6 months when I have saved your students from countless deaths.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Okay, Sorrow. We're leaving.
Professor!
Okay, good luck with the mock battle. Let's see who we can talk to over here, if anybody. I've never met anyone with a major crest. Well, dude, you actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 people with major crests in this monastery right now. So, you know.
Hello. Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Well, don't worry, Dorothea. We'll recruit you away fast enough. I think she wants authority level B+ or something like that. It's gonna be relatively easy.
Hi. This is the Golden Deer house. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Yeah, you also want authority, so we're also gonna recruit you very well, Ignaz.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All 3 of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Lawrence is going to be tricky to recruit because he wants, I think, a B in reason, which we can bring down to a C or a D+ even. But I was not planning to level any reason for Byleth, so he's going to be a bit tricky to recruit. He also wants Charm Stat, which we'll get that in no time, so.
Right. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too.
Yep, he was.
Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Here's the story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
King Luke, warrior, knight, and fashionista. But hey, I approve.
Listen. Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor, hence black eagles.
And also Ferdinand and Caspar are pretty hard to recruit because they are the 2 only characters who you cannot get a B support with before the time skip. The way this game works basically is with every support level you gain, the amount of stats and skills that you need in order to recruit a character sink. So if you can get to support level B or even B+ before the time skip, that will greatly lower the requirements. But for Ferdinand and Caspar, the B support is locked until after the time skip. So the most you can get is level C+, which means at the very least you need a D+ in heavy armor and brawling, which are also skills that I was not planning to level with Byleth, so she's gonna have to do a whole lot of leveling just to get the skills necessary in order to recruit Ferdinand and Caspar. But we do want to recruit both of them, definitely, very, very definitely.
Hello.
Alright, let's see, where did we want to go next?
What the?
Second floor, let's go.